Good morning, everybody, and welcome to today's episode of Market Check, brought to you by BB. There is no second best live YouTube stream to talk about markets. Welcome back, guys. Another day, another New York Open, another crypto sell-off at New York Open. We're going to talk about it on today's show, what that means for the market going forward structurally as well as fundamentally. But first, I'm Snorlax. You guys also know me as Tommy. I'm joined by Chef Jackus, Big Country Tuck, and of course, Max. Welcome to you guys as well. Before we can start getting into price commentary, and I mean, we also had the government reopen, so I think that's official now, right? I'm not mistaken. That happened late last night.
I think it's official. Yeah.
Okay. So the government is reopened. Are our bags reopened? I guess it depends on your perspective. But before we can talk about it, I'm going to need you guys to slam that like button for us. We've been in a bear market for the like button, but I mean, if we can't start with the like button, then how can we move on to price appreciation next, right? Let's run the like button up today. Let's make it so I don't have to do these really corny like button introductions every morning. But all right, let's talk about. Oh yeah, we also had Grayscale IPOing or officially IPOing, which kind of explains, I think, some of the altcoins that were pumping last weekend. We've been kind of like wondering, all right, was that a test pump for altcoins before we, kind of see a similar move on majors, or was it idiosyncratic for whatever reason? Maybe it is a little bit of both still. What we do know is that this is kind of a must-hold level for crypto, and it remains to be, that remains to be the case for ever since we've begun to trade at these levels. I want to say that was about 1 to 2 weeks ago, pretty much across the board, Bitcoin, ETH. But one thing that Jack has pointed out backstage before we went live is that altcoins on a relative basis, I feel like have been much stronger than most of these majors have been. But they probably won't remain strong if Bitcoin isn't holding this level, if ETH isn't holding this level, if SOL isn't holding this level, right? We're coming into, I think, some must bounce levels where we have to be forming effectively higher lows, or else the downtrend looks like it can potentially steepen, right? But we're talking about the downtrend that's kind of been dictating the crypto trend since early October. As a result of this, right, is this crypto, the question we continue to ask, right, is this crypto leading equities lower, or is crypto eventually going to be led higher by equity markets? And this is just a manipulation driven move that we're seeing on crypto, flush out weak hands, flush out liquidity, et cetera, et cetera. So let's talk about it, guys. How are we feeling about the markets today? Obviously, we are getting a sell-off. It is Thursday. I have to preface it by saying that this is typically like the most read day of the week. So it is definitely feasible, I think, that we could see a bounce maybe this afternoon or even tomorrow. But if this decline continues, you have to wonder whether or not the sell-off is about to accelerate.
There is no bounce. You are going to die. No, I think, listen, it's literally like this peak of bottom, or the market's really rolling over. As I've said plenty of times, I don't think BTC can accept it. Like, it's really suspicious that alts are holding well, but could be just that they got a lot decimated before. But I don't think that we can live in a world in which BTC can accept sub 100K and be okay. And I don't think BTC can accept sub 100K and the rest of the market to be okay. I said also before that this whole space has been in a deviation or decorrelation from the stock market since July. We do not know what's causing that. I'm not seeing the context for it, but there could be something that we do not know of yet. And it's still a question whether like this space is heavily lagging equities, as it was in from March till August 2024 on BTC, and then we know that BTC spiked to 110K after, or if it's vice versa, and it's like BTC in general, the space is front running equities. And if BTC is changing its higher time frame trend and equities are about to dump like 1,000 points. So I suppose we will get to see. We are not like, it's freaking scary down here. Again, this is like the Pico low you need to recover from. If not, you can pack your bags, and I think markets are going to trend lower.
At least he's got a MOG ETF.
We got more ETF. We got all of these. We got all of these ETFs. We had a Czech central bank, the first central bank in the world buying digital assets. If that is not a message, I don't know. I do not know what is. But guess what? The burgers decided to do on that news on the U.S. market open. They decided that it's another time to sell, another day to sell the U.S. stock market open, because hey, nothing matters.
Yeah. Yeah, I can't explain my fellow burger's reasoning behind that, but seems like clockwork. Every New York Open last few days have been pretty big red. Not for equities, but just for our asset class, our special little asset class.
Are you sitting on one cat, or did you sell it to buy more?
Save my cat to.
Tell me, when are you selling your cat to buy the dip?
I'm not selling my cat, but you might hear my mom's cat. I'm cat sitting today, so you'll definitely hear her. She's very vocal.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I mean, you're right, Jackus. It's like it's right here. It's a lot lower. Like this is a pretty brutal downtrend.
You have not only that, you also have James Wynn and Jim Cramer and probably some other BTC haters gloating that they are bearish, and yet the market nukes. Or like nukes. It moved down today, right? Like,
Yeah,
we are hanging. It's like, it's not like it nuked, but yeah.
hanging by.
I mean, it's great market. What else is there to say?
Yeah.
But yeah, guys, one thing I learned in the stock market too, it's unpleasant. But even despite how, like, companies have been, getting bigger revenue every single quarter, beating earnings after earnings, bringing value, growing, and still their stock was selling down because it was simply, not a good phase of the market. And so the sentiment was bad. And that can happen in crypto here too. Like, despite everything that's been going for it, it can just be moving down because, it doesn't matter that James Wynn is bearish, doesn't matter that market is in extreme fear. Market can keep going down based, like, not based on that, but like, even, despite that, because
Mm-hmm. I always hate, I'm increasingly like disliking the idea of using people as a counter signal, or at least like lately, I almost feel people are relying too heavily on it instead of kind of. I'm not saying this is like anybody on the panel, by the way. I'm just saying, like, if you guys remember a week or two ago or 2 weeks ago, I don't quite know how to say his name, but like Taiki Maeda, I think I'm saying his name right. He was regarded as a fade for like the whole cycle, and he started bear posting, and he was right. And Di Jinping, who was regarded as this guy that you don't fade for like 6 months, was wrong. So I just think it's kind of like dangerous to be forming too much of your opinion based on the opinions of other people who you consider your counter signals. And I would say the same thing about the transition from 2022 into the new bull market, right? You had people who were wrong all throughout 2022, but continue to bull post, might have used them as a counter signal, and you missed the bottom, right? So I think it's the same thing.
I absolutely agree. Always been saying that. I mean, I don't completely disregard the sentiment, but I'm absolutely on board. And it's like, you only use it as a partial confluence, or like a nice information. It can mean something, but doesn't have to. At the end of the day, you have to make up your own mind rather than that, because even as I say, like, even mainstream media sometimes tell you the truth, right? It's not like do the opposite or like think the opposite of what they tell you. It's like you have to be able to to decipher the information based on the information itself and not by who is saying it, you know. But to say the least, it is suspicious when both Kramer and James Wynn and everyone's bear posting and still getting away with it.
Is Kramer bear posting?
He was, but I suppose, you know, like, again, as you said, right? Like, these guys can, one day they'll say they are giga bullish, and then the next day they are giga bearish, and it's like, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Oh, brother, I hope so. Oh wait, this was not this one. I do hope so. But to me, it's always about levels. You know, I said earlier today, I'm sort of laughing at like this price action because it's like so fucking scammy in this space. I'm always level and context dependent. That's, in my opinion, the only way to remain to stay sane and keep winning on the longevity side of things. But as I said before, the market, despite all odds, can drop lower here. And if that's the case, then you have to adapt, even if you don't want to, you know. And I personally do not want to see the market going down. I think it's much more exciting when the market, well, I think it's exciting when the market goes in a bear market after a raging bull, but I don't think it's exciting when the market has been, you know, doing what it has been doing for the past 4 years, and now it would be to go down for like the next 6 to 12 months again. I don't think that would be funny, but you have to adapt. It's the only way.
So why? I mean, I know why crypto's selling, right? Because it's Thursday and because it's New York Open. But why are the equities selling this morning?
2 words.
Huh.
Mega quake.
They know, Max. They
Quake?
know.
Did you say quake?
Mega quake.
Indeed.
I don't know what it means.
You wouldn't get it. You wouldn't get it.
No. I mean, if you want to know like what charts are actually causing the sell-off, I mean, volatility has been, I still think, just casually rising for the last few weeks. It's a result of market liquidity receding. And I kind of feel like you can see that reflected in something like the MOVE index. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, I thought I might have still been on mute for a second. Can you pull up the MOVE index, Tucker?
In such cases.
Because it kind of, the MOVE index to me kind of looks a bit like Bitcoin volatility did in early October.
Oh. Okay, so you said it looks like, wait, no, let me zoom out. It looks like devol.
Yeah. Where it bottomed and then it gave you the big spike up.
Damn it. Here we go. Where?
Like the early October spike on devol.
Okay. I need to be on the daily.
If the SOL Foundation paid me $100 million to be their KOL, I would be the biggest Solana champion you've ever seen.
Imagine a world where Tommy's just like bull posting SOL every single day during straight down.
Bull posting SOL fractals, all like during downtrends. That I would be caping for Solana.
I would love to see that.
Mom is outperforming the sun. When gold was 1800, my mom said it will be 4000 soon. I laughed. She now says BTC will go up and to not look to charts. Don't know where her info comes from, but gotta trust the mom instincts. Right.
All right, we're gonna trust your mom here. All right.
Best trader I know just shorted gold, I think, this morning.
Yeah. Yeah.
Best trader I know is Nancy Pelosi.
Yeah. I don't know about best trader that you know.
Has she
She's pretty good though.
You know Nancy?
has she shorted gold? Do you know Nancy?
Yes, she's good.
She's just retiring so that she doesn't have to disclose her trades anymore.
Now she's really gonna crank it up to 11. Yeah.
Pelosi, bro, she's a legend. Like everybody hates, like you're just jealous she's a better trader than you. It is what it is.
Options wizard.
She just has godlike instincts. It's not like the game is rigged at all.
Can we
Correct.
have her on the show? Yeah, we can have her on the show. Can you imagine what that would do for the show if we had Nancy Pelosi on? We just talked about options.
And she would be like, I don't watch stop losses or anything like that. I just like ask the CEOs of the companies when they are going to pump the stock, and I just like buy in.
I'm pretty sure she has no idea what options even are.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure she just has a team that's like, all right, Nancy, what's the inside info of the week? And then she tells them who's about to get a government contract or something.
And they just punt.
And they just punt. Yeah. Imagine being Nancy Pelosi's punter. You know, what a job that would be. Like all you have to do is sit there. You get all inside info from a government official.
You just long everything.
And then you just start aping like 5% out of the money calls for like 4 weeks out. And they're just in the money every single time. And you're just taking fees off of that, doing nothing. You have to do no research. All right,
Or imagine,
Max,
or imagine if you just like shorted Bitcoin with 200 million about like 10 minutes before it nuked on the 10 stands and then made 200 million in the same period. Imagine if you were that good, like you never had a trade before, but you somehow created new wallet, deposited 200 million, shorted the market, made 200 million in 15 minutes, and then was like, yeah, I'm retired. Best trader in the world. Great market.
I mean, that's skill, you know.
That's
like
skill, yeah.
I mean, that's called life positioning, you know. Like you
you need to
yourself,
deposit. You
and
need to be able to deposit onto the wallet and press the button. Like there's good skill in that.
There is, yeah. I mean, you could send it to the wrong address or something. Like you have to know how to send crypto. You could have, you know, arthritis in your finger, and you have to persevere through the pain of clicking buttons. You know what I mean? And you also have to be such a criminal and such a grifter with no morals that you have to be okay stealing people's money, you know, which is tough to do. Like you know, you have to climb your way up, you know, like the political landscape, that ladder. And then you have to be like, you know what? I'm going to exploit my position of power, and I'm going to steal the people who elected me in. I'm going to take advantage of my position, and I'm going to take their money. And that's, I mean, props to them. Like, you know, you truly have to be a piece of shit, you know, and that's hard to do, to be that horrible of a person. But good
some
for
people
them.
will still adore you.
Jackass, you couldn't do it. That's the thing. Like you think it's easy. You couldn't do it. You have a conscience. You have a backbone. You know, like
Yeah,
you think you could just like do that. You couldn't, you know.
I know. That's why I'm not the greatest, because if I
No,
were,
you will
I would
never.
just take the
No one will
insider and
remember your
long
name
short
because
the
you didn't
market
steal.
5 minutes.
Yeah, no one will remember. And you know, Tucker, you're smiling. You couldn't do it either. You know, I don't know what you're smiling about. Tommy, you look way too happy. You couldn't do it either. You know, like
Oh yeah.
Yeah, no, you guys couldn't do it. You act like you could do what Nancy did, you know, all these years. You couldn't do it, you know. You couldn't do it. She truly is, you know, the one of the greatest snakes that we have in the US and in our political base. I mean, you guys are all good guys, you know. You think you have that dog in you, you think you have what it takes to be that big of a grifter. You don't. You know, Nancy stands alone. So I would just say, like, put some respect on her name, you know? Like, she's the greatest. She is. She's in that class of like Jordan, LeBron, Tiger Woods, you know, like she's in a different class, like a Kobe, you know? Like Nancy wakes up, she says, job's not finished, you know? Nancy, we made 50 million this quarter. She's job's not finished. I got more info. Pentagon's buying a bunch of tablets from
I get
Microsoft.
more info.
It's time to buy some leaps, baby. You know what I mean? And here's another thing. You guys, being good guys, you probably make, 15, 20 mil and be like, I'm going to scale it back. I've made enough. Not Nancy. She keeps pushing, Like, it's not about the money for her. It's deeper than that. So
It's about the message.
yeah.
Being the best trader of all times, not knowing what options are, but still being the best.
You guys,
It's
you
just
just don't.
instinct.
I'm still sensing a certain tone from you, Jackus. Like, you think you could do what Nancy did, and I just don't think you could do it, like,
Excellent.
no way. No
Nobody
way.
does, but truly nobody does what Nancy does.
No, truly, nobody will ever touch her record. You know what I mean? Like, this is like Tiger
It's like
Woods
Barry Bonds
2001 season, like no one's touching that.
It's just like Barry Bonds in the roids era.
Yeah, dude, she is like, she's a heavy, like, Nancy's metaphorically like in her roid era. Like, she corked her bat, she's juicing every night. She's got 75 homers on the season. She's batting 425,
And what behavior?
You know what I love about Big Sal besides everything? I specifically love that he was here like a year ago, disappeared completely, and then out of nowhere decided to come back.
At the exact top.
There's gonna be if we can mark out on the chart when Big Sal comes into the chat, I bet there's signal in it, and I don't know which direction, but I bet if we were to plot out every time Big Sal has been boisterous in the comments, there would be signal in it. But we'd have to really dive back and see. I don't know.
I know one thing. I need Nakamoto Lisk in my comments.
That's a good signal.
Yeah.
That worked for me all the time.
Yeah, that's good signal.
And I don't mean it in a bad way. It's just facts, like how it worked.
I unfollowed him a while back. It was not because of anything with his trading, but he made the most horrific reply to some guy who, like, I'm pretty sure his kid like had cancer and he was trying to raise money for him, and Naka replied to him and was like, what? Like, just go like have a new kid, and like, why would you waste that kind of money on like a life? And I was like, dude, you're a freak. Like, I can't follow you anymore. Like, I saw that and was like, all right, you being a fade was good, but like, I can't see, like, you're horrible for saying that. I don't know. I can't remember what it was, but I saw it and was like, I can never see your name again. You're terrible. That's a horrible thing to say. He quoted the guy.
Mm-hmm.
And that was it for me.
It's so good.
Anyway, back to the coins.
It feels like Big Tuck was cooking something in the background.
Yeah, I don't know. There's I actually kind of think you want Devol to go down. I don't think it's like the VIX, It's not actually. It's not like the VIX. I know it's gone up during this local downtrend, but like during a bear market, like this goes down, generally speaking. Like if you're bearish, I think you want Devol down. But move definitely looks interesting. I'll give you that. I don't know. I mean, move's gonna matter more for like TLT, obviously, but let's see real quick. I was looking at this like a couple nights ago, I think. I don't know that there's like that much signal in this. It's kind of
what move?
It's kind of tops when it's spot. No, like if it gets a big move, obviously it's signal, but like it kind of tops.
It's
and
not like a rolling
Yeah.
correlation, tops
Yeah.
and bottoms. I agree with that. It's more like pay attention if it looks like it might bounce.
Yeah. And it, I mean, it's trying. It's definitely trying.
So guys, I need to know one thing. Are you guys tired of winning?
So tired of winning.
Yeah, Mr. President, please.
Enough.
Enough winning. I'm so tired of winning. Can we mark out?
Can we
the
start
day
losing
that-
perhaps now?
So
Like
Trump
we've been
was.
winning this whole time, but can we start losing?
So Trump was inaugurated January 20th. Does that sound right?
Yeah.
Was it?
Yeah.
I think it was January 20. So election. It was like November 4th. He takes office January 20th. The January 20 open was. Let's see. The January 20 open was 101,331. So now since Trump has taken office, the Bitcoin president, we are actually under the inauguration price.
Well, what really matters is we should put it on the others chart. January 20th.
Yep. Oof.
Others was at 334 billion. Others is down. Where's 244?
Yeah.
26%.
It's all that dilution.
I like the
buy the rumor, sell the news situation with that.
I like the title of our show. Government reopens, do our backs. And it's like, no. Government reopens, lower. Central bank starts buying digital assets, lower. Aliens arrived and declared they will start buying Bitcoin, lower. Or maybe not lower, but at least like crab. Run the highs, run the lows, push it sideways. More chop.
Yeah.
Or on Binance US. I saw that. I don't really have a super strong opinion on it. Per got listed on Binance US.
Binance US.
Wait, what's Hype doing today? Kind of looks like her.
The Epstein files were released. Is that legit?
I was looking last night pretty late. I saw a bunch of like people tweeting out different emails, but I don't know what exactly they released. I know it's not looking good for Big Don, unfortunately.
No.
Not looking good at all.
No, it is actually looking quite bad from what I've seen.
Looking quite bad, yeah.
Yeah, I mean the structure for PERB is just probably going to bleed until you get a real reason to buy it, which I don't really know what that's going to be, man, other than maybe like points farming, an airdrop, or hype going up a lot.
Let me tell you, Cash, I have so many good memes about this, about the taking screenshot. Wish I could show them.
Dude, the chart looks fried, man. Like I actually am in a sense bullish per. Like I think whenever risk does rally, per is going to do really well. But that chart looks fried, man. Like that
said-
that looks.
Yeah.
He said whenever.
I mean, I don't see that. At
Yeah.
minimum, like puke it and then recover it or something. But
There's
No,
more.
it's permableed for the next 30 years.
you know what I've been thinking about? Like, what are all these charts gonna look like, literally in 30 years? You know, like some of these new tickers. Think about like MOG. Okay, let's just use MOG.
Jeez.
So done really well this cycle. Basically listed on every exchange. For whatever reason, there's an ETF filing for MOG. I genuinely, like, not even hating. I just don't understand why. Like somebody, I don't understand that. Like who is like itching to buy MOG on like their Fidelity account? I don't understand that at all. I don't have to, but like I guess in one sense, cool, but I don't really get it. So it's like 150 mil market cap coin. I'm like, what is this going to look like in like 30 to 50 years? Like, it's going to exist, obviously, to some extent. But like, what is it going to look like? You know, is it going to like, are we going to see some like crazy, unforeseen, like radical adoption of like meme coins as legitimate like Forex pairs or something? I feel like either they're all going to like just bleed and go to zero, or like they're actually going to become like legitimate Forex pairs or something like that. I don't really know, but it's going to be funny looking back on like 30 years of price action on like MOG, right? I have no idea what it's going to look like.
Honestly, in 30 years, the MOG chart probably won't exist, man.
Tommy, you're not going to buy the ETF?
Like think about tech bubble stocks that you really can't even trade. Or you can't even like view them on TradingView. Maybe because we have the data, we'll be able to still like view the chart. But
here's the difference, Tommy. Here's the difference. Those companies claim to do something, and they had payroll. MOG doesn't claim to do anything. It has no product. It has no payroll. It has
no volume.
Culture.
But Max, the market cap is the product.
Dude, it's the yeah. I mean,
I'm
it's
just
a Forex pair. Like the dollar doesn't do anything. The euro doesn't do anything. They're just like, it's money, right? They're all just Forex pairs. Like MOG USD is a Forex pair, you know?
I think some of the coins will fit that. By the way, like trade either
this comment
as like liquidity valves similar to. But MOG, I mean, MOG is it got an ETF announcement. And it still can't even break into the top 70 coins on Coinbase for 24-hour volume. So the bankers are going to steal your MOG.
The bankers are going to
steal your MOG.
They want it more than anything.
I mean, that actually is like the craziest filing that I've seen so far. Is like a MOG ETF. I don't even. There's got to be some young guy there who like owns a bunch of MOG and just like somehow convinced everybody there, like, oh yeah, like we're just gonna apply for this. Like
there was a guy in a MOG like at the NASDAQ when Solana rang the opening bell. So I would guess it's somewhat related.
Yeah.
What if wait, wasn't it just like an announcement of the list or like a request for the listing? Like that didn't get actually listed yet, right?
Right.
Did they get approved though, or no? Was it a filing or an approval?
I will let
It was
you
a
know.
filing, I'm sure.
I think it was a filing, yeah. I think it was a filing.
XRP got listed.
That's right. XRP got approved.
That's a top news, if there is one.
Yeah, so there was a MOG guy with at the H bar NASDAQ listing.
Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah.
Jesus, man.
XRP ETF is trading today. What's the ticker?
I don't know. Wait, let me try to look it up.
XR. That can't be right. That's not.
It should begin trading in the US, but I don't know the ticker yet.
XRPI. Is that it?
XRPI.
Yeah.
I don't see it.
Volatility.
Oh yeah. I see.
Wait, has it been trading since May?
Wait, that's volatility shares. That's not the one probably. Or it was a different product, and maybe it got like flipped into an ETF, perhaps.
There, it's XRPC. Oh my god. Oh no.
Canary XRP ETF. Yeah, that's probably the one.
Yeah.
Dude, just look at what happened to the Doge ETF.
What's the Doge one?
DOJE maybe?
I think is it this one?
DOJE.
No. The
No, DOJE. Yeah. Pummeled.
Oh,
Dude.
no. I mean, what happened to the ETH ETF after it got listed, you know?
Pummeled. They all
You're
get
doing
pummeled.
dirty us. You're doing us dirty.
Why can't bullish news just be bullish? You know, like why do we always just have to get pummeled on everything that's good? Like objectively, this is good stuff, and we just get pummeled every time.
It's bear market.
Got to do the half pipe, man. Boomers only know how to pump from the half pipe accumulation. What do you guys think about ETH BTC here?
Is it strong?
I
Probably
don't,
not.
but it's
Does that look strong, Tucker?
Never mind.
How does that chart make you feel?
It makes me feel like it's gonna come down here at least.
Yeah.
03. Let's see what
I
happens.
still think the macro bottom is in on this pair, for the record.
I could see that, but I could see like 0.024 get tagged, honestly.
Yeah.
But I do agree it should not be revisited. The macro low. If that
I think-
happens, then it is truly over. Truly.
I think macro top is on Sol East though.
Yes. I don't know if I'm expecting like aggressive downside on that pair though.
Dude, yeah, it's bouncing, which is really frustrating me right now.
I kind of feel like this is,
It's
dare I say, bottomed. Sol ETH.
Bottoms in on Sol ETH.
Dare I say it?
As in this
I want to retest that low, but I think it's going to hold.
04.
Yeah.
Damn, you guys were looking for down here.
I wasn't.
Yes, you were, Tommy.
No, I said I could see like 02, 025 if we lose the low again, but I think we're going to hold the low.
Damn it, wait. No, I had our levels on here. Hold on.
Sol BTC you're thinking of.
Do I have our levels? No, I don't. Your level was this one, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Well, Sol BTC does not look locally bottomed, in my opinion. Let's give another little range low retest. It's gonna be fine.
What level do you think there's a little bit more panic in MicroStrategy?
Dude, I was looking at that this morning too. Oh man. This is scarier than like Bitcoin or ETH or SOL. Like,
That is scarier. By the way, that
what?
looks terrible. But
I think I know what he's gonna say.
What's he gonna say?
what am I gonna say?
Steak dinner.
What's that?
Is it about the steak dinner?
Do we have another steak dinner bet? Oh, me and Jackus do.
We do.
Jackus, I'll let you out for chicken dinner right now. Or maybe like half your money.
No. It doesn't work like that. We wait for the strike option to close.
What was your bet? Where was it?
But I'm pretty happy with what I said. I said, well, happy. I said
was
either
new high, right?
MicroStrategy goes up or the cycle is cooked, and it's playing out. It's playing out.
Yeah. So I think what was it again? It was $600 by end of Q2.
It was. I don't actually remember, but I think it was Q2 indeed, and I think the level wasn't. It was an all-time high. I think it was like 650 or something. Like it was some portion above all-time high.
I'll
It cannot
be
be a
nice to
sweep.
you, and I will lower it to just making a new high. Like I will just get above that wick in November.
Okay, here.
Like we'll just keep it simple.
So this is the bet, yeah.
But that's Q1. I think it was Q2.
Oh, it's Q2.
Yeah.
Q2, that's a long ways. Go back.
Well, it still stands in my opinion. Like either BTC here makes new high, and in that sense, this bet plays out for me, or BTC will be sub 70K. So, yeah.
So, I mean, yeah, at what price does this become a real problem? Like,
What is the MNAV? Does that have anything to do with it?
what?
The MNAV?
Isn't the MNAV below 1 now?
I think so. I think the company's now worth less than the Bitcoin they hold. So I would say you're getting pretty close.
That's because they diluted all their shares to buy Bitcoin.
Yep.
And then Bitcoin went down.
I don't think he gives a crap about his company. I think as long as he can keep the Bitcoin, he's willing to sacrifice the company if it ever came to it. So
For sure.
I think that was kind of always the plan. Not that he'd say that, but I don't think he gives a damn about the company. He just wants as much Bitcoin as possible. So,
but if he has to reimburse bondholders who want to sell at any price, that could be a problem because then he would have to sell Bitcoin.
Is that true?
I think so.
I'm updating remember that script I made for MicroStrategy average price with like standard deviation bands?
Yeah.
I'm updating it right now because they've purchased more Bitcoin since. I'll pull it up when it's done. But I can tell you it's very interesting to see how Bitcoin's price maneuvers around like their their cost basis and like certain risk levels.
Yeah.
Give me a couple minutes. I'm just updating all the dates right now with new purchases.
Yeah. Do we know what their cost basis is?
Yes, right now it's $74,079.
What's like the Bitcoin miner cost basis or like profitability or whatever?
That depends on.
Is it time to pull out the hash ribbons again?
Well, the miner, like, average cost to mine depends. It's like different for every miner, but
Yeah. This thing has been bad signal for a while, dude. It told you to buy at 120.
Well, to be fair, right? Like equities kept going up there.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what that indicator was based on, but like the markets definitely didn't go risk off then.
Yeah,
Except
no, I think it's
for
like
crypto, of course.
I think the hash ribbons are like it's something to do with miners. It's like when miners capitulate, you buy or something like that. Jesus.
I am kind of the opinion that like all these like normie high time frame indicators are just going to become completely irrelevant in the future. Like probably are right now.
Yeah.
I just don't think. I think unless you're making your own scripts, like no. Here's the MSTR. Here's the MSTR script that I made. I'll republish it if you guys have it on yours, and then you can get the updated one. But so this is their cost basis is the orange line, and then we have +1 and -1 standard deviation cloud right here and right here, and then +2, -2, and then +3, -3. But you don't even have to worry about that. But it's just really interesting to see how price interacts with like the +1, like it's perfect support and resistance, the +1 standard deviation band. And it did last cycle as well. Like you can see right here underneath it, bear market rejection held there for a minute. There's something going on here. It's just really interesting to see how it's trading. But right now, this is their average, and we're 31,000 points above it. But that is interesting.
Interesting.
Be interesting to see if we come and tag their entry price and what happens when that occurs.
It would be interesting.
What would be interesting about it? Are you interested in it?
I am I am interested on speculating on what will happen if we tag that level. But this is real though. Crush the like button, guys. If you're frustrated, if you're mad, if you're sad, even if you're happy today, let's crush the like button.
I'm laughing. I'm laughing at this market and how great it's been. Like honestly, like you get to like sort of appreciate the scam that's been going on here.
The president's kids came and extracted our liquidity, and now we're wrecked.
All we need is the president to launch Baron now.
I would say Barron's at least smart for like not being public about it. I mean, you have guys like Eric Trump that I feel like he's craving that spotlight of being the crypto Trump sibling. And I'm sure that Barron is in on a lot of this, but you never hear about it. What did Trump and Melania coin look like, Tucker?
Oh God,
I can't look at Melania, bro. It's probably a 0. What do you mean?
Oh God.
Trump?
What about all of these coins that were pumping like the last week, like ICP and whatever? Yeah, Trump, I suppose too.
Filecoin, retraced it. ICP, not quite. What's another one? Uni? It's fine. What's another one?
how's Aster doing? Have we looked at Aster at all? Oof.
Oh wow.
Not sure what I was.
Dude,
pointing
that
at.
was when CZ announced he bought like a
Yeah.
couple $1,000,000 and said, I'm going to be holding it. That's when I officially knew we were cooked. Is
Yeah.
when CZ says he's going to diamond hand some shit coin
Yeah.
and bought millions of it. And then it was immediately sold off into. I'm like, wow, we are really like, we are at historic levels of it being over, you know. During bullish conditions, that starts a new rally, right?
Yeah.
Filecoin pumped really hard.
Yeah, I retraced it. Most
I
of
mean,
it.
Grayscale's IPOing, so a lot of their coins pumped. I mean, that kind of to me explains the Zcash rally a little bit.
That chart looks, dude, oh my goodness.
These are
Why does
mine.
every chart look worse than the last that we look at? Like there's everything. It just is getting worse and worse and worse.
Getting worse?
Like every chart we pull up is just like it makes the everyone looks worse than the last.
Are you tired of winning?
Yeah, Mr. President, please.
Too much winning.
I'm so tired of winning, please.
What do you guys think about the fact that they are just not releasing the October jobs data? They lost it, apparently.
I don't know.
Lost.
The data was too good, Tommy. You couldn't even handle it.
I was just walking around with the data, and then suddenly the wind flew by and just winded away from me. Oh,
The dog
darn
ate
that
my
data.
homework.
Yeah, I printed it out and the dog ate
The
it.
dog ate my homework, man. I don't know what to tell you. I had it. I swear I did it. It's just the dog ate my homework.
Yeah.
my grandma was telling me that when she was, in her elementary school, they had like this class paper of like, I'm not sure how it's like what's the English word for it, but like the paper where there is like the attendance of every person in that hour, right? And so they had it, and one girl was walking around with it, and they just threw it to the river. They just took it, threw it to the river, and then the whole class was like really punished for it. But
Wait,
yeah,
we're gonna get data from the USDA. Okay. On eggs and pork. Or what?
maybe that's what happened with the jobs data.
Yeah.
They had it on like flash disk, and then they just threw it to the river. It's like, sorry, that happened. Anyways,
Do we think they'll save the November monthly close? Let's see.
They better hurry up.
No. Short answer.
Just goes, no. You sounded so offended. No.
No.
No. What?
What do you mean by save it? I don't know what you mean by
How can
Get
you
back
save
above
what's already
1.
dead? No.
Flip it green above 110. I mean, that's your signal. I'd probably just long everything. Can we pull up near? Yeah, I can pull up near. Okay, let me zoom in. Big FVG, it's trying to fill. 234, but zoom out actually a little bit. A lot of these like dinos that pumped, not even Zcash, like Zcash is in a different category, but the other dinos that pumped, a lot of them are just barting.
This is some crazy selling that's going on today. Lower time frame.
I mean, the equity market is also selling, which is a problem. Usually we just get crypto specific selling on the New York Open, but
Today we're in for a treat.
Yeah, today it's a special treat. I mean, it's also Thursday, which is the worst day of the week for crypto. So,
Well, worst day of the week can turn out into a worst day of the month, which can turn out to be the worst month of the year.
I should have just
Listen,
bought soybeans, you know.
watch this, guys. I want to share a chart with you, all right? Let me put it on log. So like each cycle is sort of specific in their own thing. And I think this cycle has been very specific in like breaking below the 200, printing a desk cross, which I can add on. Simple. Okay. 50, right? And so we had the desk cross here, that was the bottom. We had the desk cross here, that was sort of the bottom, and this one was also the bottom. And so, but like in all of the instances, BTC held up the MA 365. So like, let me do this one very, very minor. But like in each of these instances, you know, you fake the 200, reclaimed, fake to do 200, reclaimed, faked 200, reclaimed. But you always held the 365. And I think if BTC cannot hold here, then I think you're breaking the trend and you're sort of like entering this period, right? Like you still have a chance, but lose this and it slides out. Right?
basically,
Like
lose that, and then you just slam the retest. Honestly, 'cause look at those past ones, like in 21 and 26. They were perfect retest of that. And if you just slammed that, that was epic.
So basically, if we don't hold here today, right now, then I think you're getting like a follow through. You're going like here. You might bounce here. You might. You'll bounce here. We're going lower. You might bounce here too. Lower. Something like that. And then you can discuss if there's a chance for recovery here or not. But yeah, something like that. But also one thing to point is that we never lost a impulsive monthly support in the history of BTC too, which I think is fair to point out. And this would be the first time if you lose this one.
I kind of think we can make that move without any bounces, Jackus.
You think we get like straight down?
And yeah, and then a recovery.
That would be the most easiest play. I would like that. Just like get out, have it done, you know, have it done, and then recover. I'm not sure I'm that hopeful because each of these was very long drawn out.
I do think there's kind of a difference between like this cycle in 2022 and kind of like why that would be the case. Mainly that I feel more like a lot of the big players in 2022 and 2021 towards the end of it, they had more capital to be able to plunge protect the market. Which is kind of why we had such a long drawn out downtrend. And they were doing this largely like through illegal means, right? Customer funds were probably providing the support for the market for like 3 or 4 months while we were bull flagging in the spring of 2022 before we broke down. Whereas I think the difference now is it's a much less like volatile top that we put in, but there has been a lot more distribution. I don't know who is going to be stepping in as a buyer necessarily if we are going to break down from this range, which is kind of why I think it can occur in one fell swoop, and why I've kind of been tweeting about this potentially being able to happen. I just think if you flip this range to a downtrend, like and really flip the entire 2 or 3 year uptrend into a downtrend effectively at the same time, I think you're going to have a lot of forced sellers in a very short period of time that are not going to want to hold through a 2022 style bear market.
Yeah.
Was the whole Popcat thing like a CZ attack on hype again?
He denied it.
Well, I know he denied it, but that doesn't matter. Is that the speculation, at least, though?
Yeah. Yeah, he was trying to hurt the HLP, which, I mean, did take a loss, right? They took like a $2, $3, $4 million loss, I think, but the HLP in total is probably like 140 million at this point.
He claimed that he hasn't used another exchange in like 8 years or something.
He's losing his motion. The Godfather.
Maybe.
He's going back to prison, man.
Just after he gets pardoned.
Imagine being pardoned, having billions of dollars, and then still committing crime, man. You just do it for the love of the game.
What do we even say, man? Look at this market. Like, what is there to even say?
We'll be okay.
Maybe the real bull market was all the money we lost along the way, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I think we'll be okay.
I feel like they might hold this around here and even until the weekend, and we get a famous weekend puke. Kind of a gut feeling, but I don't know.
You never want to pay out those TradFi options, man.
That's what I mean, Tommy, is like they're not going to let us close them. They're not going to let me close my iBits at $49. They're going to make me close it at 53 on the bounce.
Bro, those iBit and ETH are barely even moving, dude. This is crime.
I know, because look at how long they've pinned it here for a week, and the theta is just kicking in.
Yeah.
Send it down already so I can close my puts.
But I mean, the same, I'll literally show you right now, like the same low. This is crazy. The same low.
You know what you can do, Max, is you can trade Polymarket, though.
Ooh. I mean, I'm fine. I'm just sitting in some iBits for the end of this month, and if they go to 0, fine. If we nuke soon, they'll print still. But I'm getting annoyed with the decay because I did not expect us to just sit here for a week and do nothing. But
maybe it was the ETH ones that were
like the Bitcoin puts are in my like for fun account, which if it blows up, it doesn't matter. Like it's just my like Robinhood degen account. The actual money I care about is like in crypto. So
it's pretty close, but there's a little discrepancy, I think. At least on the ETH. These puts should be lower, man. Why isn't there a SOL ETF that I can buy puts on?
It really is such a shame.
It really, really is.
There is no liquid Solana options market.
Have you studied Polymarket, Tommy?
That's true. I guess that is that's not even liquid though. You know, you slip the book 0.5%, like
Yeah.
$30.
Yeah, I know.
Could ETH look any worse, honestly? Could you paint, if you were painting the chart and I said, make me like the worst looking chart ever, do you think you could make me anything that looks worse than this, or is it already perfect?
I could point you to the Solana chart.
That's an interesting point. Yeah. No, I appreciate that perspective as well. I just can't believe like the septuple top might be real. You know, I made fun of the septuple top. I said there's no like, we will not have a septuple top on ETH, but here we are basically about to septuple top.
Yeah, 4K.
And I thought the word septuple was so ridiculous, septuple top, that there's no possible way we would top at 4 to 5K for a 7th time over 4 years. Yet here's the septuple top. Can you believe this?
What if we kissed and held hands under the septuple ETH top?
Dude, at this point, I mean, I think I have Stockholm syndrome with ETH, you know, like I just keep coming back. I'm like, you know, ETH only abuses me like, you know, 99.9% of the time. The 0.01% of the time is great, you know. I mean, by the time ETH actually gets to like 10K, I mean, I'm going to be like 60 years old.
Yeah, it's no longer a meme.
You know what would be crazy though is like if the septuple top is real, which maybe it is, maybe it isn't. Maybe we can come back from here. Like it's going to have to be soon. But if the septuple top is real, the fact that Tom Lee just like shoved billions into ETH and that couldn't even push us through the, you know, 4 to 5K level. And he basically was in this market for like what, 5 months and then just got completely wrecked. I really hope that that doesn't happen. But if ETH puts in one of those famous like top is in septuple top pukes and it goes down like 30 or 40% from here, dude, the guy bought like 4% of all Ethereum in circulation or something like that.
Yeah.
He spent like $13 billion on ETH. That's crazy.
He deserves.
He still couldn't get above 4 to 5K.
Yeah, it's actually kind of wild when you put it like that.
It is insane. And I hate having to put it like that.
Oh, forever, I will say that, but
This guy really wants to play golf with Emacs.
I mean, I'm down, bro. Where do you live? Do you live in Minnesota?
What's your address?
What's your address? What's your social security number? What's your credit card? What's your credit card number?
what's your social security number?
Yeah, address, social. Fill out this form.
Fill out this form, yeah.
What's my handicap? I don't officially have one. I never enter scores, and like I don't have a gin.
You're a scratch for sure.
When I play well, I shoot around par, a little over, a little bit under. Like I'm kind of within. It depends who shows up because like I don't play much anymore. So like sometimes the old Max shows up, and then sometimes like me in my current state shows up. Like I had a couple rounds. I played maybe 10 rounds this summer. I don't practice ever. I would say my highest round was maybe like 78 and my lowest was probably like 69, 70.
Damn.
You know, but like I don't practice. I don't chip or like I haven't hit the putting green or anything. And I haven't practiced putting in 10 years. Like I just go out there and play, you know. Like my boys will call me and we'll just go like hit up some local muni and just kill 4 or 5 hours. I would say like I'm pretty confident that I could beat most people playing at like a 3 to a 5 handicap. Like I'm a pretty good 3 to 5 handicap, but some days I may show up and shoot like a couple under, you know. I used to be at my peak, I was like a +2, +3, somewhere in there. But that was a long time ago when I took it seriously. So
Max, I shot a 78 in a 2-man scramble study.
dude, that's unreal. Study you.
It's pretty good. It's pretty good.
Can you imagine how much golf we would play if we lived in the same state?
3 times, 4 times a week, easily.
Easily. We would just like log off after market check and be like, let's go. We'll do business on the course.
Yeah, pretty much.
What irons do I play? I play their Mizuno blades. I got them last year.
Jesus. My buddy just got the like T100s and they're so nice, dude.
Yeah.
Anything they're not quite blades, but they're not cavity backs. But
Yeah.
when you flush one of those, it feels unbelievable.
Yeah. Yeah, the blades I wouldn't recommend a blade to anybody unless I mean, I probably shouldn't even have them just because I don't play enough. If you're getting really good at golf, you should play a blade, I think, because when you start to work the ball, there's just so many more shots that you have with a blade if you're actually good enough to use them. But when you're off, you're really off. Like when you miss a shot, the feedback is the important thing. Like you miss a shot with a blade, you know exactly what went wrong. You know, you play enough. Max, serious question. If we nuke into a bear market and Pepe one day recovers to billions, do you think Andy Wolf will still correlate higher post to a bear market, or will they die? No, I firmly believe that Andy and Wolf will be multi-cycle plays, just like Pepe. So I think Pepe will, if we did nuke into a crazy bear market, I think everything's going to get just pummeled. But again, if Doge pumps again, then Pepe will pump again. If Pepe pumps again, then, go down the beta train. And that's what I'm waiting for. So I will be here. Max, I can't DM you as I don't have a blue check anymore. I had a question about BB having a Black Friday sale, especially for the gold membership. Is your question, what is it? Or is your question more specific? Like, what will it be?
He's just asking if we'll have one. I told him we'll have one.
Oh, I didn't even see that you typed there. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll have one. Sure, I guess. Unironically, that was actually no. I bought the clubs when we were down bad because I was like getting really depressed sitting here.
You got them. I was with you when you got them. Right?
Yeah, you were with me when I picked them up. Yeah,
and when you got them regripped or something. Yeah.
Yeah, I got the club. That was the first time I swung them, and I got the new grips on there. Mm-hmm. We went to Braemar, grabbed a bucket of balls, and just ripped them.
Big Louie was there.
Yep. Ed was there.
Right after I got back from or was that when I was injured or when I had just gotten back from like Asia?
I think you just gotten back from Asia.
Yeah, you just got back.
With Bali belly.
Yeah, I remember that. I remember you were gonna come and then you were like, I'm not coming.
I'm really glad I didn't come. I would not have enjoyed it.
Oh man.
That was like me in Colorado when you got injured, Tommy. I got Bali belly of my own there, man.
Yeah.
I couldn't leave the room. I couldn't leave the room for like the entire trip. I had one dinner with you guys and was literally stuck in bed. That was the sickest I've been that I can remember in a long time. Like it wasn't even just feeling ill. It was running fever, sweats, like no energy, can't stay awake, but also the most horrible stomach pain that I can remember. Like I was like, I couldn't sit still. It was so painful that I was like rolling around in the bed. Like it would wake me up. It hurt so badly. It was horrible for like 3 days straight. And I remember having to fly home. I was like, I need to get through this airport and this flight and like just get home. And somehow I did it. But I was getting ready. I was like, I might have to stay in Colorado for like another week and just, I don't know, somehow, some way, like just survive here until I'm healthy. Because I don't even know if I can fly.
At least the dinner you had was fantastic.
It was fantastic. It did not taste as good coming up after that, but it was great. If any of you live in Minnesota and have a golf simulator in your house, I would like to put in an application to be your friend. So it's getting a little cold here, but I am looking for friends with golf simulators. If you would like to be, if you'd like to be a friend, I will offer you Volume Fusion Pro signals
for simulator access. Yeah. I know it's too cold here too, man. I think we may be able to get one more round in this season, and that's it.
Yeah. Market Check should change their name to Conversations with Max. It may come to that, honestly. Like, we may end up just turning the show into like, we might just be normal streamers that just kind of like crypto, you know? We may just come on here and yap because I don't want to talk about this. Look at the chart. I don't want to talk about that.
Yeah.
Talk about sports, but turn it into Sports Center.
Sports Center with a crypto twist. With a crypto kicker.
Max, have you always lived in Minnesota? If no, why do you live there? I've always lived here. Yeah, I was born and raised here. Tried to move away a couple times, but just didn't work out. So now I'm here. All my family's here, so tried to move to like a warm weather red state, but didn't work out for me.
I hope to do the same in the next few years.
Tommy, your state might be worse than mine, bro.
It is probably
For sure.
the city is definitely.
We have like a couple bad cities, like Minneapolis, St. Paul are bad, but like suburbs of Minnesota, fantastic, like great. I think you guys are cooked, Tommy. Your state is
I do too.
dumpster fire.
I'm in a nice like little bubble, but I can't imagine that that's going to last for more than like another 2 years. So
No.
hold on, let me send you my address, Brian James.
I think we've talked about where you live before, right? I don't think that's like
I live in Denver. You know, it's not a secret, but don't show up to my address, please.
Please.
Do you know
guys
Brady
see
Slagle? No, I don't think so. Brady Slagle. I don't think so.
We've got 5-digit BTC, and it's gone.
No, we're back above 100. Study. Never below 100 again.
Oh, I'm not a Broncos fan. No.
Max, it's about to.
Not
Oh, no.
Oh no, liquidated.
Do you guys remember when we were first cracking 100K for the first time?
Yeah, I remember we were on here. We ran like a 7-hour stream because we wanted to catch it live.
Yeah, we couldn't catch it live. I'm gonna go back.
But then later that night, I got a text from Tommy that said, "Boys, Bitcoin," and I log on and we're just ripping through 100K. God, remember how much fun that was?
Yes.
Life was simpler.
Life was
This
a
market had so much potential.
lot. I wish I could like pull this up on like the 1 minute because it was insane when it happened. It was just wicking it for like 20 minutes and then it just finally cracked it.
Yeah.
It was unbelievable.
Oh man.
You know what saying we haven't said in a while?
It's over.
One more sweep of the lows.
Oh gosh.
Was this
How I have not missed that saying.
I know, I forgot about it. Somebody in our Discord made the comment.
And then my question to you then, Tommy, since you made the statement, is which lows are we talking about?
Yeah, it's a good question.
There's a lot of lows on the chart.
There are a lot of lows on the chart. There are a lot of lows on the chart, but I prefer not to speak. If you're in the Discord, you kind of know where I think price is headed. But
yeah, you posted a very, very intense fractal like a week ago. I was kind of surprised you actually posted that in there.
Yeah, I mean, it's still very speculative, but I've been working on that thesis for 2.5 months now.
I feel like you've
We'll
been
see.
waiting for that fractal for like 2 years, if I'm not mistaken.
A little bit, to an extent, but
Yeah.
it hasn't happened yet, so I don't want to jinx anything.
It's your white whale, Tommy, that fractal.
It is my Mona Lisa.
You're going to get it one day, I'm telling you, and it's going to be glorious too. And you know what? You're going to get that fractal when you're the most sized in you've ever been to the short, you know?
No, that's exactly when I'm not going to get it.
No, you're going to get it. Don't even stress. I know you're going to get it. You're going to get it. You're going to be like that. This is it. And you're going to literally wager your entire net worth on a hyperliquid, like monster short. And it's going to play out in like 48 hours. And it's going to be a Monday into a Tuesday as well.
No, I've really been trying to avoid perps because it's like, and it is playing out in the sense that it always takes so much longer than I think for these things to happen. So I just don't want to manage perps. Just been playing options. I think it will be a better way to profit off of it anyway.
Yeah. Well, I believe in you, Tommy. I know whenever it happens, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen when you're ready for it to happen, you know? These things have a way of kind of timing themselves where in hindsight you're like, I wasn't ready for 1987. And now I am, and that's when it happened.
There was a quote that Jez posted the other day that I liked. It's kind of related to what you just said, Max. Let me find it. I believe victory comes to me along the path I am destined to walk.
I 100%. I have lived that. I agree with that. Furthermore, I think that's almost why the market is just looking like a piece of shit. We're just not ready for it yet. My plan was not exactly the plan that the market had for me or what God had for me. It's just not that time yet. But we pivot. We had champions adjust, and we live to fight another day. And it will be our time, right? We will have alt season eventually.
I believe that wholeheartedly, that we will get alt season in the sense of what people, like we're not going to get 2017 again. We're not going to get 2021 again. Bullshit. I disagree. We will get it again. I think whenever that does arise. I don't know exactly when, but I do think it will. I do think it will happen.
Yeah, it is kind of crazy. Like if the top really is in here, or like the 4-year cycle plays out here, it literally is crazy that like we haven't had alt season this whole time. Like that's actually wild. If you look at the others dominance chart, the fact that we went through a whole cycle with literally no alt season, we had like a dead cat bounce of a shoulder, but like no actual alt season. That is crazy. Like nothing, not even like a muted one, like zero.
We had like soul season, but it was really like crime season.
Yeah.
We had scratch off season is what we had. Well, we'll see. Maybe this was the septuple top to end us all.
Could be.
I could always rename the business. It's not too late. We're in like year 3.5. Call it like because Mag 7. Because the VIX.
Because VIX. Just become a professional volatility trader. No,
I guess. I mean, I got into crypto because I wanted like unbelievable high time frame trends to ride, but instead I got like 2 weeks of upside and then like 9 months of everybody gets chopped up. What did they do to my market, bro? I just reminisce on last cycle. Like it was so fun. Last cycle was so much fun. What did we even just go through? Like what even was this?
Disaster.
All right. Well, on that sad and depressing note, Tommy, take us out, brother.
We'll be okay, guys. We'll be okay. But if you enjoyed the show, you want to catch Market Check again, make sure to catch us tomorrow to wrap up your week. A reminder that we go live Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday whenever the New York Stock Exchange is open, with a typical start time around 11:15 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So we'll see you guys tomorrow, but also make sure to tune in for Market Talk, hosted by the legendary King Wabi. That is an X Spaces hosted through his account, as well as Because Bitcoin account. So make sure to stay following and subscribe so you can be notified, not just when we schedule those spaces, but of course, also when we go live. Probably no product shills today because we did kind of end the show on a bit of a depressing note, but hopefully you guys are staying safe. Take advantage of something like the Volume Fusion Pro Discord. I know I said no product shills, but it has been crushing the market here recently. If you are having a hard time kind of reading directionality of the way everything's kind of been playing out. But thanks again for tuning in. We will see you guys tomorrow, but thanks again. I've said that probably 4 times. And of course, stay safe.
I would just also like to thank you again for a 5th time. Tucker, can you say thanks as well?
Did you even say thank you, Tucker?
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
We just want to say thank you.
Yeah.
Sincerely, thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Tired of outdated trading tools, confused charts, dozens of tabs, endless stress? You're not alone. Introducing BB Terminal, your all-in-one command center for crypto trading. Track your portfolio, monitor the markets, stay ahead, all in one place. From chaos to clarity, from struggle to success. BB Terminal.